Love it. Love that. Yes, thank you, Discord. Did that restart my stream as well? Did I restart it? It totally did. Fuck! I don't know why it decided to reset itself now. I don't understand that. It could have done that a long time ago. Like when, I don't know, when I was asleep. But okay, fuck you too, internet. My damn modem decided to reset. Decided to have a like mini firmware update. Like it couldn't have did that in the middle of the goddamn night. Oi! I love that shit. And I also gotta mention on Twitter. Never mind. What do you mean, never mind's that word? What the fuck? Did I just spell it now? Excuse? Why is saying never mind's another word? Excuse me? What is happening? You're fucking stupid. What? Okay. So, spell check is trying to say, oh, hey, never mind, it's not a word, and it's trying to spell check me, right? It's going, so, what word is it trying to use, right? It's trying to spell check it, then never minded. And I feel like I'm going to, what the fuck? No. That, Alright. I now I've completely lost track of what I was saying. I think it was talking about how I consider all my friends to be very talented streamers, far more talented than me. They've probably been doing the game longer than I have. Well, no, I've actually been doing the game longer than I have, but they've found, I think, more success than I have, especially Lucy. Lucy's been doing a far better job at doing, you know, networking stuff prior to her starting to stream, and I didn't even do that. And part of it's because I am fucking lazy. Look, I'm 2,500 years old. What the fuck do you want from me? But now what to talk about. But I think Lucy has been doing a fantastic job at doing what she's doing. She's done a fantastic job, and she's growing, and it's amazing to see how much she's growing. The same goes to Ball and Claire, Lucy, and Shiro too. All of them have been growing at a steady pace, and I'm glad to see that. It's been fun to watch them do that. It's been fun to watch them grow alongside me. And I really do enjoy it. What's even more fun for me is just hanging out with them all the time, right? I may have my little... I don't know if they enjoy being with me half the damn time, because that's just what I am, right? I'm positive and I'm super like positive in most aspects, but when it comes with how I think people get along with me, no. Too much from previous experiences where I've had so many people not get along with me because I'm too fucking hyper, or I talk about topics that they don't have any interest in, in or hyper focus on a topic, and that happens. Welcome back, Inari. And that's why a lot of people generally don't like me, or I think why a lot of people, or why a lot of my initial like views, or when people actually talk to me, it's like, ugh, God. I hope it's not because they actually like me, and not because they're just trying to be nice to me. Because I'd rather them, you know, tell me that they don't like me than just to say, they just kind of sit there and just let me, you know, pretend to be a friend of theirs. Because, quite frankly, I don't have time for stuff like that at all. Not in my time. Not what I had to do, right? I mean, I like you so far. I mean, I appreciate that. But, like, what I mean is, like, when, you know, you get people who, there are definitely people who probably don't like my personality just in general, because I'm very hyper, I'm very hyper, and I have a habit of hyper focusing on things currently, right? That was a big problem when I was in school, right? Because I hyper focused on a lot of things that I liked and not things that other people liked, because I was never a fan of things that other people actually liked, like, you know, like sports and shit. I ended up being a giant outcast. That isn't because I had higher grades than everyone else in my class, because, you know, public schools don't exactly do a good job at, you know, protecting those who happen to be a little bit more gifted than the rest of the class, right? They have a bad time doing it. It was really bad, right? I've had fellow students, right? The people who are like with me in elementary school, I've had them accuse me of doing things multiple times, and I was the one who got in trouble all the damn time. And I almost got sent to like what was essentially a school that you go to for misbehaving, right? For like a day or two, and because of it, because the teacher was a fucking idiot, and she still teaches her today, and she claims she doesn't remember doing that shit to me. I fucking remember it very plain as day, especially with one of the accusations I had to deal with. There was one of the bullies, right? He had to sit next to me at the table. For some reason, my more younger self did not decide to go up to the teacher and ask me to move to a different spot, right? So one day, we were pulling out our textbooks and such. I see textbooks and such, and he has written in his textbook my name in it, and say, "What's the matter? My name. What's the matter? Insert my name here. Eating shit." And I didn't imagine, and you know how bad it is cursing, like how like cursing is a fucking taboo in like elementary school, right? It is a giant taboo. Like no kid fucking curses in elementary school. And I had to deal with that. And for some reason, despite the fact that she has seen me write multiple times, and by this point I was already writing in cursive a lot, right? Because I just took to it, and I still write in cursive today. I can't get rid of it nowadays because I just automatically default to that. But for some reason, in her fucking infinite wisdom, despite the fact that it was not written, it was written in his book, and it was making fun of me, I was the fucking one who got in trouble. Right? You think? God damn it. This is why I'm like super tempted to teach my kids if they're going to do that and they're going to get in trouble anyway, make sure they're doing something that's actually worth getting them in trouble for. Like if I do have kids, right? Like if they're going to get in trouble for something that they didn't do, you know what? Make it so that it's something that they actually, do something that's actually worth them getting in trouble. Fucking slug the kid in the face. I don't give a shit. You may say that's bad parenting, but also the school system is fucking shit at handling problems. Anyway. Yeah, I had struggles with that, and like what I learned, all that just taught to me, right, is don't try to make friends with most people. Leave them alone. Leave most people alone, and just most school system sucks. And Ari, I hope you realize that a lot of school systems suck. Some are better than others, but like the only two that I have I know about are American school system and the Japanese one, of course. American school system is just education's bad. They don't stand up for their students and so on and so forth. They punish the kids who are actually really gifted and really smart by basically making them, by basically having them act like they're behind the rest of the class, right? That's basically the entire American school system in a nutshell, and also a lot of the ones with the no tolerance policy, which in that case, no, if you're gonna get in trouble anyway, even though you weren't the one that initiated the fight, go ahead and give that fucking bully a good old fucking shiner. Give him a goddamn black eye. I do not give a shit. I never had to deal with no tolerance policies, but damn. My high school was a lot more fairer, though. High school and junior high were a lot more fair when it came to, like, bullies and shit. Thankfully. And that's, like, the part where people, like, worry the most in a lot of places, right? A lot of people get bullied in junior high and high school. A lot of people in my class, even the bullies who used to bully me, basically kept to themselves. They didn't bother to do anything or anything else. They just kept to themselves and did what they needed to do. That's why I'm on the internet now. I found better people here. Yeah, no, you find tons of better people on the internet than within your own fucking school system. I have met 5 total people IRL that I consider good people. And I've drifted away from 3 of them because we've lost contact. We've lost contact and don't talk to each other anymore. And it's unfortunate that happened. But 2 of them are still some of my greatest friends that I've ever had in IRL. In fact, one of them I'm going to be sending them my other copy of Fire Emblem Engage that I bought. That I pre-ordered, and then I got fucked over. But yeah. Most of the time, because the problem, it's mostly because the town I live in is well, not a redneck town, but it's a southern town, right? It's a very southern town, so a lot of people don't have the same interests that I do, like anime and such. I mean, you find more of those people when you get to the junior high and such, and in fact, they were fucking anime. There were even like some cons that showed up here that even had people like fucking Taka coming. That had people like fucking Takahata 101 and like a couple other people showing up to there, and of course I wouldn't have been able to go because my parents had a fucking tight leash on me and where I go because they are a very paranoid sort of people. Even though it's literally downtown, But yeah, no, our town is pretty small. Oh, so you don't get a lot of people that have the same interests. You don't get a lot of people that have the same interest in video games or anime or anything else here. And that can be a problem here. Come up here to North Dakota, Minnesota. If I can I can't fucking afford that, my guy. I have heard that rent is cheaper up north, though. But I don't know. Time to start a fun? Don't. Don't do it. Yeah, no. 2 of my best friends IRL are still my best friends to this day. I still talk to them on an occasional basis. $500 a month for my rent. That's also kind of tempting. North Dakota's dirt cheap. What? Yeah, there's that. I mean, there's rent, right? There's that, but I also have to make sure what jobs there are there. There's that, and currently my current job is not going to let me is not going to make me move my entire family all the way up there, or, you know, just bring my brother up there. So, God, but our family decided to stay down here because my grandmother, or my mom's mother, lives half an hour away from where we currently live. Shipping is always hiring. Eh. I mean, I'll probably, before I even decide to move, I'll probably wait until I get my goddamn degree first, right? Because I want to because even though it is a fucking just a goddamn piece of paper, that piece of paper is gonna help me get a damn job. So. Are you gonna work the hours I do? Maybe. But yeah, real talk, it is honestly some form of hassle with some of this stuff. But am I content with being here at the moment? Yeah. It's no big city. It's not a big city, and in fact, I don't want to go to I don't want to, you know, live in a big city. Living in a big city is actually kind of boring, in my opinion. It's either going to be boring or overwhelming, because either everything is going to look the same, which isn't a bad thing, but there's going to be so many things that you're there to do there that why would I bother? God, man, I wish college wasn't an end-all thing for me. Wasn't an end-all for like most employers, right? I wish it wasn't, but unfortunately, in the field that I'm in, especially like with tech, it is an end-all. You can be the best fucking programmer in the world, right? But if you don't have and I should point this out, a college degree that you've actually gone to a physical college that you can walk on campus to, and not one of those weird online colleges online only colleges, you know the ones I'm talking about, you're fucked. You wasted your money. You can code in C++, Python, Java, fucking anything in the goddamn any coding languages in Linux, but if you have the wrong degree, no, you won't get hired. And that sucks, man. And to be fair, in the employer's favor, right? Just to be fair, a lot of what the online colleges do are a bunch of group projects. So what ends up happening is that it ends up with only one person doing most of the work, and the other people just flying by due to this person's work, which is why they don't usually trust people from that college. It's just like that. Microsoft just like a year or two ago opened a big facility in Fargo, North Dakota. I mean, that's great, but I'm still a ways away off from actually getting my degree. Also, fuck Target. I mean, at Beats working at a store in retail, right? What the fuck was that? Oh, god damn it, these little bastards. God, these little bastards are coming out because of the snow. I mean, I guess, but I'm paying for it fine already because I'm a part-timer. Because I'm part-timing, right? I'm a part-time student, so that's working a job that is full-time that I already work from home. And I am very lucky with what I have, right? And the fact that I can just... And I'm still able to pay off everything, even if I'm a part-time student, is probably the best thing in the world to me. God. We have just spent, like, almost an hour talking about IRL shit, which is what I usually don't do. Okay. Yeah, I'm in a very good situation, right? I don't have to pay rent. I am still paying off my car. The only thing I have to pay off is the rest of my car, which I pay the rest of that off this year. Because... And, I have to pay for maids to come in to help clean out the house, clean the house. That's really it. I don't have to pay rent. I don't have to pay bills. The only thing I have to pay is that stuff that I want. And if I decide to go to college for that semester, I have to pay for the classes I go, which is usually roughly around 1,000-ish per class, depending on how many credit hours it is. Which, honestly, at the end of the day, isn't that bad considering I make... What? Currently, I make $2,400 a year. Sorry, not $2,400, $24,000 a year. And for someone that is a college student, that's not that bad, especially in my state, where stuff is fairly cheap, right? With in-state tuition and everything. Especially since I'm not living in a dorm, I'm living at my family's house. So there's that. The only deal that would have been better is that if I did the same thing my one of my friends did IRL, right? Or my IRL friends did. Because his mother decided to get a job at our university. And if you have someone that is on staff, they have the tuition for you. So he's already paying way less money than I am. This man's fucking gamed that man fucking gamed the system, and he's won essentially. Especially since he's probably getting out of college pretty soon. I still have a couple years to go. That's sweet, Jesus. Staff tuition is real good. Yeah, no, staff tuition is amazing. And on the plus side, I don't have that big of a debt right now. I think I have about 2,000. And that is a month, and that is like a little bit over 2,000, and that is about 6 weeks worth of my wage just to pay that off. So this kind of explain how my job works, right? I am in charge. It is basically what I do every day with my brother, is just take care of him. The only difference is that I am getting paid money for it now. That is the main difference. My job pays me money to keep an eye on him and make sure he's fed, make sure he gets his nails cleaned out, nails are cut, clean, that he's clean and such. And I already do this on a daily basis anyway. So but yeah, a lot of people would like to be in this position, I know. The only caveat is that I have to drive all the way there. I have to drive all the way up there to go get my check. So, and it's decent money. I do get paid overtime as well if, for some reason, they will not be here. So the actual guardians are my parents, or our parents aren't here. I do get paid overtime for that, and it's a lot of money. It's really sweet of you. I mean, thank you. God, he's a handful sometimes. You did not hear it, but occasionally he'll have his little... It is very rarely happens, right? Very rarely happens, right? He will have an occasional fit, and sometimes you might hear it if I'm streaming. You might hear a loud no in the distant background. I wouldn't be listening to it. I wouldn't listen to it. It very rarely happens. But that's usually my cue to stop everything and go check on him. I do this even if I'm not on shift, because really it's just him starting his breakdown, and then it happened. I think it actually happened at the end of one of my Hat in Time streams, and it was one of the reasons why I had to end early, because those are not fun to deal with. Other than that, he's fine. He just does stuff, right? Because in terms of functioning, he's more on the higher end, right? But he still needs a lot of help. So yeah, he still walks around. He's still able to do this, put stuff away, pick stuff up, play with stuff, mess with stuff, without breaking it and such. He can't talk. Well, he can, but not full sentences generally. The only thing I have to do is just make sure he actually washes when he takes a shower. Because otherwise he will just stand in there. Because my brother is a very much, I won't do this thing unless you tell me to, type of person. Which, to be fair, so am I. So... But yeah, he generally just chills out. He generally just chills, right? Not a lot of people are willing to do that kind of thing. Well, that's because because what usually happens is, the reason why a lot of people aren't willing to do that, right? Is because most of the time people aren't willing to do that, you know, out of their own generosity, because a lot of times what happens is that the people who do have family members in this position, they get thrusted upon the person, on the older sibling, the somewhat functional sibling. I wouldn't say fully functional in my case. Because instead of, you know, being asked, hey, do you want to do this, right? They go, oh no, it's your job. Now you have to take care of your brother. And that's why a lot of people aren't willing to do it a lot of the times, because they get forced into it by their parents, their parents or family members who don't want to take no for an answer. Does it happen? Oh, it happens, and it happens pretty often. You hear about it all the time. You'll like hear about it all the time, right? But the reason why I'm willing to do it already, right? Myself, is, well, when I'm getting paid, I get paid a decent amount. As I said, I make $2,400 a year, right? I make $2,400 a year, so $2,000 a month. That's not including like extra bonus pay from holidays and such. And if I get any sort of revenue on Twitch here, right? Generally, most of those days are me clocking in, making sure he's doing what he needs to do, making sure he doesn't have trash in his room. If we have laundry he needs to fold or put up, I will fold them. He puts it up. If there's dishes in this room, we have him take it to the kitchen to be put in the dishwasher. And more importantly, I do tell him, and most importantly, we all I need to make sure he's in there, gets his insulin. He gets his insulin in him, right? Or if I have to go out and go get food, I do that. And they also pay for gas too, so that's... his company, the company he works with, is very kind to people who work in this field. And I'm glad they are. Because, holy fuck, okay. So I've tried to be working retail. I got fired after my first week. I wasn't up to their standards, apparently. Which, alright, well, fuck you too, Jesus. Yeah, generally I get around $40 a month for that. Which, hey, it may not be much, but it pays for at least half my... But at least it pays for like a week of gas, right? Depending on what I'm doing that week. I don't want to work with people. It's not so much working with people. It's more so working... It's not so much working with people. It's more so dealing with the people that you have to serve. That you have to serve, right? You know, the people that come in and fucking try to complain about a issue that's not a complaint. You realize that, and you realize that with a lot of people, like, a lot of people, it is, and you know, like, when you have to deal with people, it is a toss-up, right? Especially with old people. You can get some of the most rudest, bitchiest people in the fucking world, depending on how old they are. Alright, like, I had some old lady, because I didn't fucking get her damn ribs fast enough. I worked at a deli of a local grocery chain. Because I didn't get her fucking ribs in her bag fast enough, she complained at me at the front desk. Well, fuck you too, Karen. I hope you burn your fucking mouth on that rib. You goddamn filthy cunt. I'm not sure if I'm allowed to say that word. Also, welcome to where I will never be a fucking corporate VTuber. I swear too much. And no, I would not even consider. I would not even. By the way, no, I would not consider VShojo if they get a VShojin. I would not even consider them. Nichisanji, on the other hand, yes, without a doubt. Get you to partner eventually. I don't know if I want partner. You hear all these like weird stories about people who get partner and the fact that they get that even though they're getting like the weird weird exclusivity bullshit that I keep hearing about, and I'm like, I don't know if I want that. I'll be fine with affiliate for now. Besides, getting the partner is not the reason why I started streaming in the first place. I started streaming because it's fun for me to stream. And originally, I had troubles with streaming consistently because I really had nothing to do, right? And I don't know what it was, but when I started working with a model, right? Even with the tiny little sprite I started with, the tiny little picture, the PNG that I started with, I just started streaming more. I don't know why. I guess it's nice to be having something represent what you are, right? Instead of being this faceless voice. I'm glad about that, honestly. But no, I have tried super hard with like that, right? I have tried multiple different times to try to do like a streaming career when I was just a faceless voice, because I didn't want to do webcam. But yeah, God. Really, get a community of people, I can give you a Discord info. Maybe later. Maybe later, Yanari. I am overflowing with the amount of Discords I'm in right now. I can't have too many. I'm gonna have to sort these eventually. God. Alright. This piece is giving me some. Damn. Well, it's not the ENVTuber Discord, is it? Because I'm already in the ENVTuber Discord. If it's that one. Okay. I don't use it very. I don't actually go there very often. It was fun to go in there though, because I got to meet some of my favorite. Because one of my favorite artists that I saw that most people probably know from what. That most people probably nowadays know from what a fucking FNF mod that involved her own mental issues that she was having at the time. That is where she got super popular off of. And she is still around doing stuff today, and it's actually really goddamn cool. See if I can find her name. Shouldn't take me that long. I can assure you I will not know her. I mean, yeah, it depends. 100% defense. Most people didn't know her until she did her, she did that. So, yeah. I'm trying to find it. I know she said something about it. Not tallest. I relatively speak to my strangers. I'm just a hi, nice to meet you. If I had to deal with you, then I have to deal with you. Blah 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 blah. Rebecca Doodles. That's what she is. Yeah, the starving artist mod. That's what she was. A mod that literally described her struggles as an artist and being an artist, and at one point literally starving herself into a coma because she didn't have anything, because she was having a lot of financial problems at the time. But Rebecca's fun to talk to. She's very goofy. She can be very goofy, right? And it's not that she doesn't have to deal with what she has to do anymore, and it's great. That's something a lot of artists actually have problems with, by the way. I wish that wasn't a thing. Let's see. If you let them, I probably could too. Yeah, she's fairly shy, but broke out of her shell to do all that. Oh, Jesus. The funniest part is that someone mistook her for trans at one point, and he was so embarrassed. It's like, oh my fucking god. I'm like, no, don't worry about it. And it's because she gets mistaken for a boy very often because of how she looks. Since I just made affiliate, I need to get some emotes. May I point you to my model artist? Real talk, if you want to get some emotes, you can bug my model artist, Ziviana, if you wanted to, because she does that for people. Also, you could bug, what's her name? I think Caitlin? I think it was Caitlin. Give me a second. I'm pretty sure it was Caitlin. Kathy. You can bug Kathy Kath VT, who did all my backgrounds here. You see it? Like all of these. The intermission, the end of stream. She did all of them for me. This was based off a original design that was made by, what was her name? If I can find her name. Pink Bubbly Bee, and out of, you know, and look, I thought she did a fantastic job, right? But I thought I was getting a full set of panels, right? She gave me one for $100.
Can somebody say nope?
But no, that was one panel for $100. And I did not like that. So I bought it with Kathy Kath and make myself an entire, and she made an entire thing based off of that one image for $50. Half of the price. For $5. Pink Bubbly Bee also made my logo, which, here you go, there's a big old version of it. There you go, that's me just making it bigger. Which I might get an edit of this, I don't know, eventually. Okay, so Kathy Kath has done my model, has done the art for my model reveal. She has done my current banner, and she has done all of my overlays here. She has drawn all of them. I'm tempted to ask her to upgrade these to make them animated at one point in the future. Mostly in audio slash. But yeah, no, she did. They look fantastic, right? Yeah. Well, you'll get a chance to see it when. Well, you've seen them before, then, Inari. You've probably seen them before, right? And they all do follow the same pattern. And they all follow the similar pattern. So that's the main thing you do need to know. And I fucking love the work that they've done. I myself am surprised, right? Because let me just show this. I don't even have it. There is no, you know, showing of this, but I have gold. Like, you're wondering where the yellow came from. It's coming from part of my sleeves. It's coming from that. Also, you guys have never actually seen my full model, have you? Ooh, there's some minor palette glitching there. I'll probably have to look into that later. Probably never noticed that. Oh, but because I'm so zoomed out, yeah, see? Because it's a model that was made with high resolution in mind. So when you zoom out, certain things break and become visible. What is that? Also, nobody fucking knows about this, but I have nail polish. I feel like that might have been a mistake that she did. I don't know. I'll ask her about it at some point. Because I never noticed it until now. That might be a mistake that she did. I didn't even ask her to do it, and I was tempted. I was tempted to like, and also this model, right? This was not what I was going for. I was going for something that was going to be more androgynous looking, but I got this one, and I'm actually really happy with it. And she based this off of. Let me find it. If I still have it on here, I can show you. I don't think I have the little VTuber model thing active right now. Alright, the PNG tuber? No, I do not. Do I not have PNG tuber thing? The nail polish, it's a signature. Maybe. Here it is. Yeah, I do have it. Give me a second. I love the fact that she did this for me, right? I was so happy that she did. Where did I put it? Is it in my stream stuff folder? It might be. No, that was the reveal. Is it in my VTuber folder? I am honestly trying to find it. It has been so long. Cause I know that was one of the things I gotta walk away from my phone, so give me a minute to get back. All right, well I'm still trying to find it, so. Yeah, play of time. A hollow cure. Saves. Tribute game? What is this? Oh, Tribute Games is the company. Ba, ba, ba. There it is. Alright, hold on. Let me pop this open. I haven't used this little guy in, like, months. Oh, it's not set up. Hold on. Do I not have this set up? I don't think I do. Why am I screaming? Ah! Alright, hold on. Open. Nope. That's not what I wanted. There we go, I found him. Here we go. This the little guy. This little guy. So yeah, this was the little guy I used back in the day. Before I got my model. It was fun to use this guy. Huh? It's kind of nostalgia to see this thing again. Maybe I'll bring it back one of these days when I don't feel like being up in front of the camera, right? And I give myself an excuse to fucking lay backwards when I'm tired. Oh god. But yeah, she based it completely off of this little guy. Make him your reactive. Maybe later. Yeah. God, it was a pain in the ass to cut this out, and I didn't even do a good job of cutting him out either. There's still a bunch of white marks there. But yeah, that was what I used at the time. I want to head pat both of you. Bruh. Squish the ears. No, no squishy, no squish my ears. No. I think when I might do my 2.0, I might change my eyes for one of my emotions, right? To have my eyes change color to, you know, black to like to just change black in a certain part. Like the whites of my eyes just turn black for certain things. Especially since I would like to mess around with these, right? I just go, why are you gonna be a motherfucker? Of course, not all the time. It's just when I use the voice mod stuff, right? I mean, what makes sense? I am a demon, so. Be a character like that. What they get black sclera when they're angry. I'm actually not showing this very often, but I also have the lighting thing going too. I just don't have it on. Give me a second. How do I turn it on? I don't remember. It's been a while. Oh, it's not. I never edited this model to have that. Something to do later. So what I did with the previous model, with the previous version of this model, like a slight previous version, is that I made my eyes glow in the dark, and I did not change, and I did not fix that for my model. Actually, I could swap to the other model real quick. It won't take me long. It's the same thing. It just has less emotes. Yes, thank you. There we go. Hey. You really can't see it. Let me go here. And I used to do this for horror streams and such. I also don't think this tracks as well as my other model did. I don't think it tracks as well. Anyway, let me turn this off. Let me switch back to my actual model currently.
How do you move your model? You don't fucking say. You don't like I've been doing this for fucking months now.
Yeah, the version 1.2 doesn't have that. Actually, no, it does have that. It doesn't have this or that. It doesn't have either one of these. Excuse me, Jesus. But only money and the motivation and an extra camera. I mean, I mean, unless you have an iPhone, then you could just do that. Or Android, both works, but... The camera I'm using is a Razer brand, right? It actually has a built-in ring light on it. So, have I really need it? I have it. I'm really liking the name one of the people I've commissioned from gave for like a sword that I'm getting in commission for a Genshin style thing I'm getting commissioned to write. They called my sword Tasakare no what was it? Tasakare no Fubuki? You have a pixel. I don't know then. Which... It is something of the blizzard. Tasogare no Fubuki. Twilight of the Blizzard or something? I believe. There's 8 meanings, right? Dusk, damn Vesper. Or, I guess... Twilight, dusk, or dawn of the blizzard, I believe. Actually, I could probably grab this real quick. See if I can get this translated. Or just Twilight Blizzard. That works. I mean, it works because I do ice stuff. So I have not actually. But this time I'm not even awake at this time, or I'm at school. Excuse me, or I'm doing other stuff at this time. Blizzard Twilight. I mean, it's literally called Twilight Blizzard, so. One-time passwords will no longer be hidden during entry. What does that mean? Hold on. Now I need to open up Final Fantasy's launcher to see what that means. What do you mean? They were hidden upon injury. What does that even mean? No, no. I don't know what the fuck they're talking about. Ooh, it is the Valentine's Day event coming up soon. No? That's interesting. Do you do D&D? No. I'm sorry today. I have gotten, because I have 100% been scarred from D&D because of a situation my friends ended up into that ended up destroying friendships. Lots of them. I'm like, you know, I'm not gonna risk that. Also, I'm not good at doing, like, this is one thing, right? I'm not good at, like, doing, like, role play and stuff for that, right? And it's very... Because here's my problem. I'm too afraid to actually talk in a D&D game. I close up. I clam up. Even if it's with the two friends I have trusted for years over the internet, I clam up. The one D&D session I was part of, I was silent for 85% of the game. I felt like I wasn't contributing, so I'm not doing it again. Alright. So, moving on from the topic of IRL stuff, which we've been talking about for apparently an hour. What the fuck? Some of the other stuff I wanted to talk about was like, you know, so people know that I'm a giant fan of, like, fighting games, right? And that was a constant thing that people like to talk about is how bad fighting games are at telling stories. And it's true. There's a lot of fighting games that don't tell a great story because, you know, they run themselves into a plot hole, generally. The only games I know of that have somewhat cohesive stories that I know of are Street Fighter, Blaze Blue, and Guilty Gear. And even though some of their stories are a bit all over the place. What a lot of people were talking about recently, right, was because you know, I'm a giant, some people may know, I am a giant fan of Tekken. I do occasionally post myself practicing certain characters in the Discords. Guilty Gear has a story. Oh god, my guy, there is some of the story that doesn't even get told in the games. You have to go out of your way to find a story. No, like for example, knowing that second Soul Bad Guy, one of your main characters and one of the two main characters in there's is a Gear, and he used to be a human by the name of Frederick. There is an entire video that someone did dedicating themselves to doing the lore of Guilty Gear, and it's a couple hours. It's like 2.5 hours, my guy. Now, most of this is covering stuff that was that was before the first game. Also, don't mind that. I still have a ramen bottle over here. Let's probably toss this. Also, I'm not going to talk about Guilty Gear lore, especially when it comes to certain characters like Bridget, because everyone flipped their fucking shit about Bridget, even though there's nothing to flip your fucking shit about. Because people gotta complain about something and not enjoy, gotta complain about something. But that caused an entire discourse, and I'm not even going to go into it. Anyway, current problem is with Tekken, right? Is as of Tekken 7, right? So Tekken's at least 3 through 6. Every character had their own like individual story. They got their, you know, you got their, yes, this is why I'm entering the tournament for it, so I can do this. I'm entering this for this reason, and then you go through the entire tournament, fight the final boss of the game, and then get your ending. Standard arcade stuff story. And there was a reward for doing it in, I think, the first 5 Tekken games. And the reward, well, okay, from 3 to 5. I don't know about 1 to 2. 1 and 2. But 3 through 5, you got a new character added as a reward for beating the game. And this does not happen anymore, and I'm fine with that, right? Is there a fighting bear? There are 2. Panda and Kuma. Both of which are bears that can do Mishima-style martial arts. Technically 3, but one of them died of old age, so yeah. And there are like 4, and there are 4 that were 4 Mexican wrestlers that all talked in Jaguar speak. It wasn't a panda, it was the grizzly bear. It was Kuma, the first Kuma. But currently, a lot of people's current complaints with the current state of Tekken 7 also partially comes from Tekken 6, right? So, by Tekken lore, the winner of the King of Iron Fist Tournament 5, which is the tournament that everyone takes place in, shorthanded to Tekken, was the protagonist, Jin Kazama. He has not won the previous. He has actually not won the previous Iron Fist tournaments at all. The only one he's won is 3, and he got shot after that, and there's a whole story of why he got shot. But after 5, he decided to make, instead of making Jin the silent, edgy protagonist he is, when he got to 6, they made him a weird antagonist that started essentially a World War III across the world for the intention to draw out a ancient fucking evil that would destroy the world if they weren't around, if people that had the Devil Gene, which he has, wasn't around. So he decided to kill it. He also did it to see if it would get rid of his Devil Gene, which he did not. And this is such an affront to Jin's character that I feel like it's going to get retconned in like the Netflix series. I have not watched it, but apparently it is very good. But pretty much after Tekken 6 story came to, I need to go see Jin. I need to stop him from continuing to do this in the case of a character by the name of Ling Xiaoyu. And a lot of other characters who did this. I'm going to go stop Jin because he killed XYZ. On the other side, you also, hey, I'm going to go stop Kazuya because he killed my mother. And that is basically the entire plotline of it now. And some characters do need some new fleshing out and such. Very Yakuza nonsense? No, Yakuza's actually... No, so... Also, fun fact, a lot of people want Kiryu to be in Yakuza. To be in Tekken. Won't happen. For one simple reason. The developer of Yakuza has clearly stated, Kiryu does not hit women. And there are female fighters in Tekken. So... so much for that. Although he'd be an amazing stance character. But yeah, no, all the story that we have mainly focuses on the Mishimas. So, Heihachi Mishima, Kazuya Mishima, Jin Kazama, and Lars Alexander. Lars Alexanderson. Why Lars? Because Lars is a bastard child that Heihachi conceived after he fucked some random girl in Poland. No, not Poland. Sweden. There is a YouTuber by the name of I think Clement J456. I think that's his name. It's been a little bit since I actually seen his full name. I just known him as Clement. But he has done a hour-long video that shortly covers the main story plot lines of Tekken. So if you want the actual main stuff, you can do that. But the real question is, what the fuck do we want? Is like he's been asking what people need, what we want for Tekken's 8 storylines. Since Tekken 8 is coming out soon. It's gonna be coming out at the end of this year or the start of next year, depending on how the process goes. And the biggest question I asked is, what sort of changes do you want? What do you want to see for the thing? Research story? It's too late at this point. Especially with marketing. Retconning would mean getting rid of about 90% of the cast now. And I'm pretty sure a lot of people will be upset to see their main go. I will be upset to see my main go. Fucking... I've played Xiaoyu for fucking years, and to see her go, I would be fucking mad. They tried time travel. It failed. It wasn't a main story, but a character tried time travel and it didn't work. Besides, you have no guarantee that time travel will affect your timeline or if it will affect another timeline. You don't know that. So, there's that. Ow. But all fighting games need these cohesive stories, right? All we need is like the game to be fun, right? Fun. That's what you play the button. That's why you play the button bashes for, right? You play them because it's fun, and you also want to fucking you want to bash those buttons. That's why it's called a button basher. Especially if you hold a fight stick. I gotta do. Not a whole lot of people play for story, but it would be nice to have a somewhat cohesive story. Although it's probably not gonna happen. So, yeah. There's also been a lot of people talking about how a lot of people don't like Engage, and honestly, I think the lot of people is very misconstrued. I think what you mean is that the vocal minority don't like the game. A lot of people bash on Awakening because it was the... Some people bash on Awakening because you became too weeby. Shut the fuck up. You don't have to keep playing the Fire Emblem series if you don't like what it's become. You can play a different series or play the fucking old games. You have that option. You just choose just the ones that can't let go of the fact that Fire Emblem was always sort of anime, not just becoming anime. It has always been a thing. Fire Emblem has always been somewhat anime. I don't know why people don't fucking realize that, but whatever. Moving on. But yeah, no. Ever since the marriage mechanic, there's been like a weird split for Fire Emblem stuff, right? And I can kind of understand why. My personal opinion, right? Looking at the current Fire Emblem game, which is Fire Emblem Engage, I have the case right here. I think it's fun. I like it. And don't get me wrong, I like Three Houses, right? I somewhat like Three Houses, but there is something about it. Probably the weird mechanic where you had to start, right? I want to see the remake of the first FE. Look on the DS, because that is where it is. But why didn't I care for Three Houses that much? Even though I do like the game. Part of it definitely, after I was told, after I realized it, part of it was definitely the barrack system, and a lot of it was more so how bland the game is, right? It is, like, just to point out, right? The previous game they released was Fire Emblem Echoes, and some of the, like, big-ass crit animations that ended up being shown off in that game were fucking nuts. Give me a second. Fire Emblem Echoes crit animations. I've only three houses. Yeah, so it's super bland in comparison. Like, let me show you. Hold on, I have it up right now. I'll just go here. Should be working. I'll go here real quick. There you go. Fire Emblem Echoes is a remake of Fire Emblem 2, by the way. Give me a second. Let me mute the music here. Whoops. This is for a Dread Fighter, by the way. He just disappears and fucking slashes them. There's also some like more fancier animations. Give me a second. Let me see if I can find a couple of them. Oh yeah, that's a fucking. This is a fantastic video for that, right? To discuss that. Like here, let me show you.
Sorry to disappoint. It's over. Luck has abandoned you.
Like, are you kidding me?
Sisters get it done. Ready to strike. Better you than me. Triangle attack.
Also, no matter the fact that they fucking exploded.
I've seen enough. Train harder.
I forgot she jumps off her damn horse. I forgot she jumps off her fucking horse to kill you. To fucking kill you. Most horseback riders in Fire Emblem games stay on their damn horses. What is this? That's oh my, that's still Dreadfighter? Jesus, I don't remember them doing that. What? Why are they ninjas?
You can't win. Oh, yeah? That was an easy one. Okay. Come on.
Now I'm mad. I'm pretty strong, you know.
I don't even know what this class... Enchantress, that's what this class is. Jesus. I forgot there were fucking alpha classes in this game, too.
You're not stopping me here. Let's make this quick. Woohoo! How great was that?
I also don't mind the very shoddy voice acting.
Sorry, friend. Here it comes. Pretty good, right?
I won't diss all of the animations in Three Houses, but this is fucking better. Most of these are way better. Spartan?
That resolves that.
I didn't even realize it was a Spartan class!
They never learn. Well,
That's fucking disrespectful. Jesus. You didn't even stab them. You just backhanded them with the shield. That's fucking disrespectful. Fucking knight.
I know. I'm simply terrible. So be it. Poor thing.
What? Huh? I don't even know what she did. Did she send a fucking invisible blade wave? What was that? That was amazing. Oh yeah, here's y'all just sending fucking blade waves. What the fuck?
It's over.
All glory unto Tuber. Ah.
Also, Hitler.
All right.
You cannot tell me this is the most this is one of the most badass fucking crit animations, by the way. Look at this fucking shit.
All right.
He just walks up and just does it. Just simply just walks up and just does it. He does not give a just giving no shits.
Grant me strength. All thanks to the mother. My skills on the battlefield are improving.
Take this. You're mine. Success.
Also, all of these little things that show up. And to be fair to Fire Emblem Engage, by the way, we're getting some of that fucking in that energy back with like the fucking Wolf Knight. Like, look at this. Cause I fucking gushed about this class when I saw it. Also, this is Anna. This is how Anna looks in the current game. And she's not bad like in Three Houses. She was pretty bad.
キャラクターを好きな兵士につかせ、あなたの目指す戦い方に合わせて育成して、自分だけの最強の軍を編成してみてください。
Excuse me? What the fuck? Also, that was a 2% crit. What the fuck? That is like they're coming back to being super fancy fucking crit
合わ
animations.
せて育成して、自分だけの最強の軍を編成してみてください。
Also, you cannot tell me this is not the best class now. This is the best class. It's fucking Wolf Knights. They exist now in Fire Emblem. This is the best class. Am I gonna go on my way to reclass into a Wolf Knight? Probably not my first playthrough. Probably on a different playthrough. But can you blame me? Look at that shit. Like I saw when I saw Wolf Knight in the list of let me start this back up. When I saw Wolf Knight in the list of classes that you can go into, I'm like, what? I was so excited, and I am still excited, and I can't wait to see how that goes. Alexa, shut up. Alright, I've been talking for about nearly 2 hours. I'm going to be right back for a few minutes. I need to go get some food. Some breakfast. It'll take me a little bit. So, we'll be back when it's time. Hello everybody, I'm back. I'm not done with food yet, but when I'm back, I have some hot chocolate here with me, along with my food. Make sure that doesn't tip over, because that's stuff with sauce in it. So that took a bit, but I'm back. Thank you for the good morning, motherfuckers. Inari. For those who are just now tuning in, hello, how are y'all doing? We are just doing a little bit of a chill morning stream while we talk, while we just do stuff, alright? I didn't hear it. Oh, it didn't play? I don't know why they aren't playing for you guys. I need to double check that. Hold on. Let me open my own thing and see where... Let me see where it's coming from. Hey. Oh, okay, so I think I see what's going on. Hold on. There we go. Control audio via OBS.
Good morning, motherfuckers!
Now I don't hear it. Why don't I hear it now? Does that work either?
Fuck you, bro.
Yeah, now I don't hear it. Ba-ba-ba. Try this. Hold on. You hear this? Oh, it's on cooldown. Hold on. Why are my own alerts on cooldown? Did you hear that? No one hear the bonk? Let me replay this one. Give me a second. There we go. Now I can hear it. No, I'm going to note that now. Hold on. I heard it. Did you hear that? No? You didn't hear this? Hold on, I'm gonna pause it so I can hear it on my own stream. Give me a second. The rain is 100% the song. I don't know why is it doing that now? Let's try this. Let me try this. Hold on. Why is it not doing it? Well, I'm also now going to turn it off. Monitor mute that. Hold on a second. No, not raid. Fucking hell. I'm wondering why it's doing that, because it was not doing that, because this has been a problem. Hold on. I might need to fix that. My alert, hold on. I might need, maybe, let me see what I can do here. In my wall. Pop that on. I do use a web source. I don't know why it's doing that. I'm trying to see if I can fix this. Why is that not audible? Oh, so they changed my link for this. Why was that the test sound alert? Let's see. Here, sound alerts. Oh, whoops. That's stream alert, which I should probably have that on too. I can't fucking read. That's my problem. Hold on. Hold on. Nope. Let's refresh. Okay. Nothing. Do I need to have it? Hold on.
Good morning, motherfuckers!
Yeah.
Good morning.
Hey, it worked. Fixed it. Which brings the question, Do you hear this? I'm sorry, Caitlin, if you're around, if you hear this. Do you hear this still? Why are you behind me? Do you still hear that? Might as well troubleshoot the other issues. That's not visible either? Alright, hold on. They definitely changed how this worked then. Okay, there we go. Sound alerts, stream alert. Where'd that come from? Hold on, where did that come from? Why is it coming from there? It's coming from the fucking wrong speaker. What the fuck? No. Why are you coming from there? Oh, you fucker. Am I stupid? Did I forget that? No, it's set to there. Why is it doing that? I am using headphones. Now I'm curious. Did the good morning motherfuckers come from my TV?
Good morning, motherfuckers!
No, that one came from my headset. Why is this one coming from my fucking... What the fuck? What is happening? Why are you coming from my TV? You dick! I don't understand. Why is it coming from my TV? What? Hold on. Why? So if I do this right now, you'll hear nothing, right? If I do this right now. No. Okay, I know what's going on. So ever since I told it to control audio via OBS, it's been breaking. Now I hear it. It is coming in my ears. So I hear it from my headset now. Oh my fucking god! I don't know that's gonna fix the issue. I'm just messing with shit here. Excuse you! Nothing? Nothing heard that one, Inari? Also, hello, Vidar. Nope, still. I'm getting fucking mad now. What the fuck? Why is it coming from my fucking TV? Not even my TV. It's just popping in from the wrong microphone altogether. I don't know what's going on. Disable table. Yes, I am doing a morning stream now, and I'm also trying to figure out why is it coming out the wrong audio speaker? Because I hear it, it's going to the wrong fucking thing. Let me go Mr. Streamo and see what's going on over there. Fucking hell. What is going on with you? What are you fucking doing? Alert box. Settings. Where are you going to? Is the better fucking question. Is there a way for me to tell where the fuck you're trying to go to? Because I prefer that you go to the right fucking spot. I just thought of something. Hold on. This might not work, but... Nope, still coming from the fuck... I hate you. Stream element, come from the right fucking audio source, please. Because if I do monitor only mute mute output, guess what? Oh, did I click on the wrong one? Hold on, I could have clicked on the wrong one because they both look the same. Yeah, hit sound alerts, not stream alerts. Because if I do this for stream alerts, look, what happens? What happens? Why is it? Ever since I did this for sound alerts, it has been doing that, and I don't like that. I don't know what's happening. Or stream alert. Turn this off. Ever since I told it to do that, it broke. Now I can hear that. Where is this coming? Oh, I guarantee I know why. Hold on. Wait, 1 second. I just had a little bit of an epiphany. That's what I thought. It's coming from my game audio. 1. What browser is this using? Why is it coming from? Okay, I know why. Do you not hear that? No? Here. You hear it now? Yeah, it's coming from my game audio setting because of how I have it set up. Give me a second. I know how to fix it. Give me a second. I know why. And you know what? It's probably doing the same thing for the sound alerts. Let me go to... Because I don't have that set up here. You know what? That also means it's not working here. That the reason why it's sound alerts is probably not working there is the same reason. So we might get double audio, just as a warning. Let me find one of your... Here we go. Bip. There we go. So now... Or you're gonna be full of shit. Hold on. What the fuck did I just do? Oh, I didn't add it. No wonder. Add the fucking executable. There we go. So that's working now. You heard that, right? No, even better idea, right? I'm gonna make its own thing, right? Alert sounds. Only capture this. So now, or not? Hold on. Did I forget that? Yeah, I forgot to add it. Give it a second. There we go. So I need someone to tell me if you hear double, by the way. No? Why is that one specific? It might not be an OBS plug then. I mean, this is a stream where it's just mostly scuff anyway, so it's just me just talking about shit and doing random shit anyway, right? Thought you were busy today? Claire, it snowed. I can't drive in that. I don't know, maybe? So this should come from the other one now. Yeah, that's alright. Fucking finally fixed everything. Good fucking lord. The campus is closed anyway, Anari. So, Anari, before it snowed, it fucking rained. So, the roads have ice in them. I'm not driving on ice. Chapter 4, 1, part 1, does one say? I don't understand what's going on. Boy, I'm already streaming! Also, I should have never looked at the classes, by the way. Because my urge to play Fire Emblem Engage now that I know there's a fucking Wolf Knight class is fucking rising. I didn't get to eat my food, but I finished it. My hot chocolate's probably cooled down a lot. Yep. No, Anari. The people in my state... People in most states drive like fucking idiots. I wouldn't have even gone today if campus wasn't closed. Fuck kidding me? Oh. Ugh, excuse me. Ugh. Okay. How long did you plan on streaming anyway? I don't know. I might actually end up taking an hour break and might pop back on for Fire Emblem Engage, and I don't know how long I'll be playing that. Maybe until collab. Who knows? Well, until Lucy's collab, at least. I know Fire Emblem Engage is 100% the reason why she's not shut up in my chat, by the way. Because she really wants to play the game herself, and I'm just like, get it! Play it! It's fun! And I know, but she probably doesn't have the money to do so right now, so. I will say that if you don't like strategy-based games, you're probably not gonna like Fire Emblem that much either. Now that I think about it. God, I am not looking forward to when I actually have to do a classic run. I'll see what I can do, Inari. Good. Also, Alder, and I'm not that important. Jesus. Jesus. Man. Let's see. I guess since we're all done with that shit, I can explain about some things I'm waiting for her to come out, right? Now, of course, I think the last time I had a big old, you know, I'm excited for this game to come out, it was literally just me talking about Tekken 8 and the fact that the new Fire Emblem was coming out soon. And it's out, and it's fucking fantastic. It's really paining me. It really hurts to try to just play that on stream. It really does hurt. Because I want to do more in my free time with that game. God, man. But what else? I already talked about Tekken 8. Coming up soon, by the way, I talked to Balden about this on stream at one point. But we are going, but of course, stream in my free time. I do need to use some of that time to do like other things, especially since I have homework to do now. Alright. There's a new update for HoloCure that's coming out pretty soon. Actually, February the 10th. I am hopefully going to stream that day one, and then I can stream that alongside Balden when he gets to play it. I also might be... Homework time isn't free time, silly. It is for me! Especially with how long, because let's be honest, if I were to do my if I didn't have any free time, I would not touch my homework at all. I'd probably fail all my classes. Oh, God, I'm not used to streaming this early, so I haven't streamed this early a long time, actually. But, let's see. I'm a little bit. Love it, Slippy. Holocure's be fun. I should probably stream our Holocure one of these days. I have not been streaming a lot of it. I probably should stream more. Because I actually really like Holocure a lot. Even though sometimes that game fucking frustrates me to no end. Fucking Orayo. That maybe one of these days I'll do online ranked matches in Tekken again. I haven't done them in a long time, like before I even started doing streams with Lucy and Balden or even talking to them. We'll have to see. God. Oh god, I want to fucking delete it. What I was gonna talk about, because there's like a couple other things. Oh, right. So, there was a project I was originally going to work on a long time ago. Online losing and Tekken, you mean? I'm not that bad. Plus, early ranks are plus most people who play early ranks are very stupid anyway. Or not really, they're Smurfs. So. There was a project I wanted to do back then. It was really involving me talking about like the Toho projects, like all the, like giving some people the more lesser known information about that series, because let's be honest, not a lot of people know about the Toho series, honestly, and I would be glad to talk about it on the stream. Or, you know, make a video series for it. It's going to be a lot of work, though, and also going to be involving and talking about a lot of areas, a lot of characters, games, side games, and, like, history within it. And I know a lot of it, a lot of basic memory, basic stuff by memory. Talk about it now. Jesus. I mean, there's no real good way for me to do it in a like off the cuff. I mean, well, Toho is kind of a weird series to even begin with, right? It's a series that is not normal by any means necessary, especially with how it start. Although it's kind of, although it's just there. If I remember correct, it started from Jinya Ota, who would later be known as Zun. Zun. Who had, oh, what was it? A PC-98 development kit, and decided to make a random game that was very similar to Breakout, and that would end up being the first Toho game highly responsive to prayers. The game genre would then keep changing on until it became what it is, I think, by Toho 3. Now, I don't remember everything from the PC-98 days. Those are like, with the exception of a few characters, those are a little bit more barren lands for me. And to be fair, you know why? It's the PC-98. Those things are fucking old. Like, give me a second. Let me see if I can find a fucking image of it. PC-98. Like, just a couple of different versions that do exist, right? Here we go. Here's a good ones. I like if you look up PC-98, by the way. You get like some goofy browser shit. Window capture. Perfect. Yeah, just to show a couple. So I find it funny that Rainbow shows up here in anime because of the The PC-98s are old machines. Look at how small these. Look at these things. All over the place here, right? And of course, PC-98 gets talked about with Toho a lot. As you know, it's as well. It's kind of hard to separate what was the original from what would end up being its future. Just to point out here, right? Windows era, current Rainbow, PC-98 Rainbow, PC-98 Marissa, current Marissa, is a condensed. I mean, give me a second. Yeah, let's just show you. Hold on. Let me do that. There we go. That's a little bit. Well, yeah, that's very small. Hold on. Fuck. There we go. This is so here. Rainbow. So Rainbow, PC-98 Rainbow, PC-98 Marissa, normal Marissa. Don't know what the fuck happened here. PC-98 Yuka, current Yuka, Alice, and PC-98 Alice. And of course, here's Miba, who never left PC-98 era. But the myth is known that if we want to count the first 5 games as canon, even though Zun says not to, most people will still count it as canon anyway, we have to keep in mind that people died. A lot of people actually died in these incidents that happened for Kentucky. Incidents are things that threaten disrupt the balance of Kentucky, by the way. The first 5 incidents were actually really deadly, and as I said, a lot of people could have died. Rainbow could have died. Marissa could have died. A lot of characters could have. Upon this realization, after the 5th game, which I believe is Lotus Land Story, Rainbow would help with the help of a certain other yokai by the name of Yakuma Yukari. I need to remember to do the right names. God damn it. She would make the Great Hakari Barrier, which separated, the spell card rules. She would also make the Great Hakari Barrier because at that time, technology was starting to come into things, right? And with technology comes the loss of... With technology came the loss of what? I believe... the belief in yokai, and with people losing their belief in yokai, they started disappearing and dying and getting weaker. So it has now been set that the entire world where they exist has been separated from the real world and been called Gensokyo, aptly named Land of Illusion. And from there on, it's just kind of talking about the games from the rest of the games. That's your main little bits of history that's really important to start out with. But then there's also the explanation of the spare card rules, which she put in place so people wouldn't fucking die as often. In particular, the spell card rules were generally used for, to give humans a fighting chance so they wouldn't just get murked by fucking yokai and eaten. This changed the diets of most yokai and they started being able to live without having to eat humans, although there are still quite a few that do. So, yeah. It was a success, technically. But this also means that everyone, including Rainbow herself, cannot go full power without naming the ability, giving it a direct form, giving it a direct form and pattern and giving it a certain strength, right? Because the way they fight now is by bullet hells or danmaku. And your goal is to either have really strong danmaku or have it be so blindingly pretty that your opponent loses track of where they're supposed to go. That is generally how those work. And hey, to Raven's credit, there weren't very many deaths on both the human and yokai side of things. Also, I'm also gonna say this, most of the... She did. She made the rules of... She made the anime rules of every attack has to be named, at least in there. Okay, for the most, if it isn't just them shooting random bullets and it's actual something that can be theoretically considered dangerous, yes, it has to have one. There are also, just a note, without the spell card rules, there would be no beating some of these characters. Not once. So because the spell card rules, right? Sakya Izayoi, a character from Touhou 6, is extremely limited to how long her time stopping abilities can work. She virtually would have no limit if there was no spell card rules. So roughly about 5 to 10 seconds, right? Before people ask, yes, Sakya is supposed to be a JoJo reference. She's supposed to be a reference to semi-reference to Dio. Moving on. That's not important. I did give other examples. In the case of a ghost named Saigyoji Yuyuko, she was supposed to... Well, it's a literal spell card, so... the name of a character by the name of Saigo Yuyuko has the ability of that is just simply called Invitation to Death. And if spell card abilities weren't active, she'd win every fight by literally just pulling your soul out of your body without you noticing. So yeah, it's really important because even the most minute yokai or fairy can become really broken without the spell card rules in place. But no, Touhou is everywhere, by the way. You'll see characters from the series everywhere. You'll see at least one of them show up. You've probably heard music from them from somewhere, and you might have not even realized that Touhou's actually really well known for its music too. It even has had 2 different gacha games, one of which failed. The one I liked actually, unfortunately, failed. But that's really it. I'm not going to go into in-depth right now, right? Because I can't process everything off the cuff, like immediately off the cuff, right? Because going into in-depth would be explaining the plots of every storyline, the plots of each Touhou game, the plots of this, and this, and every character within the Touhou game, just giving a basic summary of it. If you want to start playing Touhou games, I'm gonna warn you, they are hard. They are fucking hard. And they will take a long time to get there. So you can start from, you can start from pretty much anywhere. 6, 7, and 8 are gonna be pretty hard to start from, though. Mainly 6, because 6 is so fucking old. Touhou 6 is from 2001, I'm pretty sure. So that one has the issue of newer hardware can't run it runs it too fast. Will you make this compilation? I mean, I'll tell you when I start it. That's gonna take a while. Ugh. But yeah, I've done a lot of talking this morning. Honestly, I have not talked this much in ages. And I think that's enough for now. I might be back on for an hour or two later on to play some Fire Emblem Engage before I have to do collab with Lucy for Ace Attorney. I'm go talking with you. I think the most I could probably do. Now that I think of it, the most I could probably do is maybe show you the other Toho characters. I just have to be very careful about what pictures show up because Toho has a lot of R18 content made about it, not from just people drawing a lot of it. But I'm gonna list off a couple of characters just to show you who they look like. Since I'm still here. No, fuck it. I'm gonna just target my favorite characters. Alright, so first off, we'll target you. Let's go you. Who the fuck is Mamu? Who the fuck is Mayumi? Probably new. Stream the games. That ain't happening for a while, my guy. I've agreed to do fan games but good lord. Ba 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 da ba da ba ba ba. So I'll do this, and I'll do some music from Toho, and I'll beat off. So, going through the list. First off here is Toho Tuesdays. That ain't happening. At least not for a while. This is Udaisen Utonjin Inaba. She is a moon rabbit turned. She's a moon rabbit turned earth rabbit. Oh yeah, that's a great zoom. That's fantastic. This is from the mobile game that recently was made semi recently. She's a fan favorite, and she's a favorite of mine because I actually like her design. Because I thought she was a moon bun. She is. She's an ex-moon rabbit. By Toho 15, she was I think the description, I think she is considered to have so much of the Earth's corruption that she is no longer called a moon rabbit. Never heard of these games till you brought them up? Yeah, Toho's fairly niche. That's why. Not as niche as it is not. Not as niche as it used to be, but still niche. This is one of my favorites. This character, because she is fairly normal looking in comparison to a lot of the other characters who are wearing witches outfits. It's like who are wearing witches outfits, fucking European dresses, and of course Japanese and of course more understandably Japanese oriented outfits. Yeah, but yeah, no, she has the power to manipulate people's brainwaves. She can mess with your head if she's in danger. Next up, Kanpaku Yomu. The half ghost, those half human hybrid yokai. It seems broken. Kinda. Again, remember she's limited. Remember she's limited to how much she can use that ability, right? Because of the spell card rules. So I can only use it to a certain extent and for a short period of time. And she can even cause some pretty bad some actual physical damage because it's her eyes that do that to people. Kanbaku Yomu, she is a swordsmaster that is half ghost, half human. There's not that much to say about her. She is very straight to the point. She's very straight to the point, and I just like her, alright? She generally gets a lot of the really cool moves in Toho, right? Also, she just has a good design. And yes, she is half human, half ghost, so. And then, Irubashiri Momiji. This character is straight up been put into the spotlight, mostly because of fan intervention. She is one of the many characters that gets put into the spotlight because of fan intervention. Momiji is a white wolf tengu, which, fun fact, she was not a white wolf tengu at all before. She was just a normal tengu. Just fans decided to give her a wolf ears and tails, and a tail, and now she is a white wolf tengu. Done said fuck it. The other characters that ended up getting this treatment where the fans completely altered them to make them super loved is a fairy by the name of Daiose, and a devil by the name of Koakuma. Their names are very on the nose. Daiose meaning, I believe, great fairy, and Koakuma being literally named devil. So yeah. So there's that, right? And that was loud. Holy fuck. We're gonna pause that. And before we head off, we're gonna do some Toho music stuff. Let's do Lunatic Red Eyes. And usually you'll get, if you type in the name of a Toho song, you're going to get so many results. It is insane. And that's because a lot of people like these songs. A lot of people remake these songs. There are a lot of fan-made bands for songs that involve this. So let's start off with Lunatic Red Eyes, which is Raisin's theme. Raisin was the rabbit. So we're gonna start off with the normal theme. While this is happening, I'm kind of looking for other songs. Because it is, you fight her in a Danmaku battle. Oh, I'm gonna be quiet for this part. Yeah, that part's the part that everyone likes. The fucking Zun trumpets. Give me a second, I'm looking around for some. There are so many fucking renditions of this fucking thing. Of Lunaticai's invisible full moon. And I'm just trying to find a variant here. Let me mute this for real quick. Nope. Nope. Where is it, the one I'm looking for? There's one that's actually really well known, and I don't know where the fuck it went. Give me a minute here. Here, enjoy my normal background music while I'm doing this. No. I heard what they were trying to play for me. I was like, no. Better question. I could probably find the artist like this. Muse dash Toho songs. Was it Butato? Is it Butatome? Nope, not Butatome. Yeah, alright, found it. So, you fucking hurt. I already played Lunatic Red Eyes for you, right? Fucking... You know, the fucking... This is what I mean by they take it to the nth degree, by the way. Although this is fucking Undead Corporation. Whoops. That's a bit too loud, probably. Hold on. About there. That's just amazing. Who else on the show? Yomu? So Yomu's theme. She has two, with her own stage theme and her actual theme. I think I'll just use her this one. Just to be clear, this is for this character. Alright. And then there's also Foreground Eclipse. This is the last one I'm going to be playing, by the way. Because I'm probably going to take myself some break. No. Okay, so it was a Foreground. It was... Draw the Delusional? Draw the Delusional, maybe? Oh no, that was draw the Delusional. Here it is. Alright, I'm gonna skip ahead a little bit to the actual chorus. Alright, the end of this, the fucking end of the VOD is probably gonna get muted to hell, by the way, because of that. I don't mind. I have to show that music off, because that music is great. I love that music. It's so good. But yeah, that's just stuff I want to show. Maybe one of these days I'll do a proper stream where I talk about Toho stuff, or do a stream where I play some Toho games. Fan games, actual games, it does not matter which. But yeah, thank you all so much for coming by. I appreciate that you decided to join me this morning. I'm gonna fucking rest for maybe an hour or two, and then get right back into Fire Emblem. Thank you all for stopping by, and I'll hope to see you all later when I do play it. Thank you. Thank you all kindly. I don't know where the fuck that came from. See you guys later.